Hello, this is not my normal type of video. This is not a travel video. This is about a music service I've used called Pond5 and how it cost me money to use the service. I mean money in addition to what I had to pay them, and why I really need to stress, do not use them for background music. This is just a warning to people who make videos. First, let me quickly go over how YouTube's copyright match system works, because there's a lot of wrong information that people always repeat. This isn't about copyright strikes. A strike is when a copyright holder submits a DMCA takedown on your channel. If you get 3 strikes on your YouTube channel, it's permanently removed. I've never had a copyright strike. This is about copyright matches, which is YouTube's automated system of detecting copyrighted material in your video. I've had lots of those, all bogus. They don't affect your channel's standing though. And I'm only talking about music in this video because that's all I have experience with. So here's how it works. If someone owns the copyright to a song, they send that audio to YouTube so it's on file. The copyright owner then tells YouTube what to do if a YouTuber uploads a video that contains all or part of the song. They can say, do nothing. They can have the video completely blocked so that nobody can watch it. They can allow the video to be viewed but without ads so the YouTuber doesn't make any money. And YouTube wouldn't make any money either, by the way. Or they can choose to allow the video with ads, but they, the copyright holder, keep the ad revenue. As a side note, something else people often misunderstand, YouTube doesn't pay video uploaders like me per view or per subscriber. They give you about half the ad revenue for any ads shown when someone watches a video. That's how I make money directly from YouTube. YouTube and I split the ad money. If you want background music in your videos, you can pay a service that has a catalog of music for licenses. There are several of these, and here's where Pond5 comes in. Pond5 is just one of these services. The music there isn't stupendous, it tends to be very predictable and repetitive and AI sounding, but it does have usable stuff if you keep looking around enough, and it's pretty cheap. Here's how it ideally is supposed to work. You pay Pond5 for a monthly subscription. During that month, you can download a certain number of tracks. You now have licenses to use those tracks in your videos during that month or even after you stop being a Pond5 customer. And that's often how it does work. But often what happens is that despite buying the license for a song, when you upload the video, YouTube tells you that it found a copyright match and that your video is blocked or it can't be monetized. Or it can be monetized, but you don't get the ad revenue. YouTube doesn't know you bought the license from Pond5, of course, but you did. It's just that the music creators submitted their music to Pond5 and had it registered on YouTube. And the copyright matching is done automatically. Nobody at YouTube is checking everyone's videos. It would be impossible. And the musician gets paid by Pond5 when someone chooses their song. Understandably, they don't want someone using it in a video who didn't pay Pond5, then they'd be out their rightful money. So bogus matches happen. But when they do, you have some recourse. You can dispute the copyright match. Here's how the dispute process works. And all of this is to lay the groundwork for the problems I've had with Pond5 that go beyond the pale. So you get one of these bogus copyright matches. You click Dispute on YouTube. This is common enough that Pond5 has a dedicated page on their website explaining exactly what to do. Kind of a bad sign. I don't open this page anymore because I've had to do this so many times I have it all memorized. On YouTube, you click Dispute Claim. You fill in your reasons, in this case that you have a license and can legally use the music. Pond5 recommends using this specific wording in the dispute form. I wrote myself a script to auto-generate this for me for any given song because it happens so often. So you submit your dispute, and that triggers a 30-day window. The claimant has 30 days to look at your dispute and either accept it or reject it. If they accept your dispute, which they usually do sometimes within minutes but maybe days, then it's over and you won. If they do nothing and the 30 days just runs out, then again it's over and you won. The copyright claim goes away and the ad revenue is yours. As far as I can tell, YouTube often does keep running ads on a video while the claim is in dispute, although this is unclear and at the time unreported to you. After the dispute process is over, if you won, YouTube calculates what you earned and tells you, the next calendar month, how much it was. The month after that, you actually get the money. Pretty annoying, especially if the video is especially popular, but you do end up getting at least some money. I've never known if it's as much as you would have earned if the bogus claim had never happened. So far, all annoying, and remember that generally no actual humans are involved with any of this. It's all automated. And this can happen with any music service, but here's why I have to stress not to ever use Pond5. Recently, they had a deal to download 50 tracks in a month for $10, which is amazing, even with a dodgy catalog like theirs. The most synthetic sounding faux acoustic guitars you'll ever hear anywhere, but I digress. So I signed up, and over the course of creating a few of my weekly travel videos, I downloaded and used several songs. I tend to use between 1 and 3 different songs in a video. Many gave me no trouble at all, while I did have copyright matches on several others, all of which I had to go through the dispute process for. For one video, I disputed the claim, but after a few days it hadn't gone away, and the video was going live in a couple days. I contacted Pond5 by email, as they suggest people do. I gave them all the information they asked for, the YouTube video ID, the song name, and Pond5 ID, my Pond5 account information, and I told them to have the copyright claim removed. They replied the next day with a form email asking for all the same information again and telling me I should dispute the claim on YouTube, which I had just done. I replied with an even more terse email giving them the info for the second time. They replied a day or so later that they had contacted the claimant and the claim on YouTube should be removed soon. But it wasn't. A few days later, the video went live and possibly earned ad money, or possibly not, because the claim and my dispute were still in place. Pond5 then sent me another form email saying they considered the matter closed and closed the ticket. In the end, a few weeks after that, this dispute went the whole 30 days. That was just yesterday when it ended, so I eventually won, and I still haven't found out whether I'm getting any money or how much for that video. But the biggest problem is one I just found out about today, a much more serious matter. The usual thing happened last week. I uploaded my last ever video using Pond5 Music that I had licenses for, and one of the songs got a copyright match claim. I disputed it, and the 30 days began. The video went live, and for my humble little channel, it started getting more views than normal. #1 of my latest 10 videos. Good for me, you would think. It looked like this would be another wait out the 30 days situation. But no. This morning I got a new notice from YouTube. My dispute was rejected by the copyright claimant. To repeat, I paid Pond5 for the license. I used the song in a video. It got a copyright match on YouTube. I disputed it with the reasoning in the text that Pond5 suggested, and it still got rejected. And now, as far as I can tell, there are definitely no ads running on the video. I'm not dead yet. I can appeal. That basically forces the claimant to back down or legally enforce the claim with a DMCA takedown request. Ultimately, this can lead to a copyright strike on my channel, all for music that I supposedly paid for. I guess I'll send Pond5 an email, but you've seen how that can go. I'm reticent to appeal on YouTube. The whole system at all levels has been shown to be inconsistent and fallible, and I don't know if it would be humans or AI making the final decision, especially for a channel as small as mine. I really don't want to risk getting my first copyright strike. I never downloaded all 50 songs from Pond5 that month. After the hassles, with about 35 songs still to go, I just canceled my Pond5 account. Why bother when using the songs cost me money? I asked for a refund for the remainder, but they refused. I thought of filing a chargeback request with my credit card company, but in the end, gave up. I consider the $7 or so a fee for a lesson learned. I have since found a new source for background music that I'm trying. It's a bit more expensive, but not too bad. And they let me register my YouTube channel with them directly to help bypass any copyright claims. I've only used 2 of their tracks in one video so far, but when I uploaded it, it got no copyright matches. And the music is better. Actual acoustic guitars. So far, so good. To wrap up, like all small channels, I need all the money my YouTube videos might earn. It's how I keep making new videos. Pond5 is so poorly designed, so tragically flawed, that due to using the service, I have less money than I would have if I'd never heard of them. In my experience, they are uninterested in addressing the problem. So my suggestion is to avoid them completely. They are cheap, and you can use downloaded music in new videos even after you stop being a Pond5 customer. But if you're hoping to earn money from your videos, look elsewhere, at a place that understands the realities of the situation and tries to deal with them.